Hey y'all, it's Honey Priestess. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I'm sorry. But we're gonna get these love readings popping. This is gonna be for cardinal signs, singles, and I was gonna say singles and mutables. Okay, y'all dealing with the mutable sign. Anyway, wow. Anyway, singles and those in relationships. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Energy takes precedence over time. Everything else should be in the description box. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. What else? Oh, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Honey Priestess. And I think that should be good. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. I don't know if I told the mutables that, but I care about y'all too. Yeah. Cross watch responsibly and intuitively. Okay. Thank you. Now, I have cards out already for the singles. So we're going to start with singles and I'm going to do relationships. A lot of cards fell out for you guys. I have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Retreat is time to disconnect from the world. Bottom of the deck. This is the last card that fell out. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. Bottom of the deck, I have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this trust and separation card, these two cards fell out first. Oh, shoot. These fell out first. And instantly I thought trust in the separation, trust in the separation, trust in the separation. Some of you guys may know exactly who your person is and you're sitting there like you're taking your time. I need you to hurry up. Come with some urgency. It's okay. Things are going fine. I think this is time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I think this is actively happening. Okay. Some of you guys have been with your person for a while and they were like, yeah, I gotta go. Or they kind of dropped off on you in some way. Maybe things were going really well. Maybe it wasn't like you guys were together. Maybe it's like things were going really, really well. And then all of a sudden, you were like, what do you mean you need separation? What do you mean you have to get your shit together? You know, like it was just kind of abrupt. But they had things that they had to do. Okay. Some of these people, I don't think you guys were in a relationship, whoever I'm talking to right now. Some of you guys weren't in a relationship, but there was a connection that was felt or a connection that was being built upon. It may not necessarily have been romantic, but it definitely felt something. One or both parties felt something. And so the pulling away, the separation that occurred, I wouldn't say it was natural. I wouldn't say it was something where you knew why it happened or they expressed, hey, I'm going to be falling off for a while. It just seemed like they didn't talk to you anymore out of nowhere. And you're like, did I do something wrong? Like, did something happen? Is there something going on you want to talk about? Like, if they didn't explain anything to you. Some of them completely went silent. Okay, that's why you're having a hard time trusting this. Some of them completely went silent. Trust in the separation. I think you need to know that during their separation, they've been going through a lot. Okay, yeah, we'll have to clarify that. But they've been going through a lot. And so even though to you, it's just like they're taking a long time, like you might know this is your person or feel this is your person or want an opportunity to connect with them again. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, my ring light died. Well, not my ring light. The thing that I had charging it. Anyway, what was I saying? You may not have known what happened or anything like that, but now that they've been gone for a while and you just still feel this attraction, you're like, I don't know what this is about. I don't know why this person keeps coming back up in my reality. Now you're kind of like, okay, well, I want to approach them, but I don't feel like I should approach them. I want them to approach me because they ghosted me or they stopped talking to me. Trust and separation, because not only is it doing you more good than you realize, and I think it would help you to sit and realize that, it's doing them wonders because they're tying up loose ends and doing other things like that. Okay. Let me plug this in. Hold on, because it's gonna start getting dark in a second. Ugh. Like in. Okay, cool. I don't want to knock everything over. And thank you guys for being so patient with me. I promise this won't take long. I'm like right here. Ugh. This would be me. This would. I'm sick about it. Absolutely sick about it. Okay. That's interesting. Where the hell? Oh. No, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I don't have time. I keep getting ready to knock this divider over. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, because this light's gonna go out soon. I think it's like 7 something. Okay, so trust and separation, right? Then we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, the retreat, the chemistry card. We already talked about that, right? Hey, man. I love this because I really feel like you guys are going to, when this person comes back and they say everything they have to say about what they went through and why they're back and what they want with you, you're going to be like, come again? Like, excuse me, like, even if you knew they were coming in or you felt like somebody was coming in or you knew this was your person, it's like when they come in and they're about it, you're like, hold on. And then when they come in and they're about it, but then they tell you they're mess, you're going to be like, hold on. But I think the divine wants this for you. I think you guys have this chemistry card. I think you guys do have a natural connection. Again, I think I saw passion, right? Yeah. Hey, man. There is some good sex in here at minimum. My God. I don't want to get too freaky. I might. We're going to see. But there is some good sex here at minimum. But you guys, I mean, here's the thing. As strong, like as good as the sex is, this connection seems so emotional, and I feel like transcendent is very dramatic, but it's the word I want to use, like transcendent. There is a strong connection here. And it's felt on both sides, even if you're doubting it. This retreat card, baby, okay, you're going to be falling off on people to the point that I would safely recommend that you might like want to set alarms for yourself. Like you might want to be like, let me put this alarm on for Saturday so I can check on my friends and my family, because I know I'm about to ignore them this week because it's going to be so demanding. It's not going to be like that for a while, but I do think part of this connection, part of what's so strong about this connection is the healing that you guys are supporting each other through. And so the connection in itself is so powerful that it's going to be healing, and you need to kind of retreat to be able to kind of spend your time with this energy, spend your time getting to know them and falling in love. Like, it's new relationship shit, but I think it's also like you kind of have to get accustomed to how powerful it is, because it's new for you. It's new for both of you guys. So I think it's just letting you know in advance, if you fall off very hard on your friends, don't take it personally, or, not take it personally, but don't feel guilty, just I'm serious, set reminders for yourself, checking with people, because you might be so wrapped in this person that you'll be like, oh my God, it's been like 5-6 days. I literally haven't even texted my mom back. Like, wild shit. But I think you deserve that, and I think that's healthy for the time being, okay? Don't stress it in the beginning. Let's start clarifying. Okay, Miss Cleo deck. This deck always has a party. I be ignoring the hell out of it, and it's not right. This deck never gets mad at me. My Santa Muerte deck, that one gets so mad at me. Like, they'll be like, you haven't used this in a while. And I'm like, sorry. But y'all don't want to hear that weird shit, dog. Sorry. All right, see, now they mad at me. They jumping out, just ready to talk. Let's clarify the trust and separation, because I feel like something doesn't feel good about the trust card, in the sense that I feel like some of you guys, you're like, I can't trust it. something about who they are or how they move or their situation, you're just like, you're convinced that the separation means they don't want you anymore or they've chosen something else. Okay, yeah. Clarify, trust, and separation. I'm not going to do too many shuffles. 2 more, whatever falls out. Please be reasonable. Shuffle. See, I said be reasonable and y'all act up like this. That's what I'm talking about. These cards is happy. Okay. Woo-hoo. 9 of Swords, the Emperor. Okay. I have the King of Coins, or the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Then I have the Magician and the Queen of Cups. Now, this is not how they fell out. I can't really tell you how they fell out. There's a lot going on here. Father God. Ooh, this is going to be interesting to talk about. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I have Judgment, Queen of Swords, Queen of Coins. There are a lot of players here. You have almost all the queens and a king. Some of you guys are dealing with a bona fide player. Period. Like, they have options. They have options. Yeah. This is a lot of energy, man. Okay. This is what I'm going to say. They have a lot of options, but they know who they're choosing. Are you hearing me? Some of you guys are having a hard time trusting this person because you know they have a lot of options. You know they're a player. Something about this, all of these strong, masculine, major arcana, something about this makes me feel like they have several different aspects of themselves that they've had to reconcile. It's almost like some of them have like lived like 3 lives already, and they could be young. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have been through a lot. And they've hurt a lot of people, or a lot of people have hurt them. I think it's vice versa for a good portion of you. And it's funny, it's like this energy is almost completely focused on them. And I say them because I think this masculine energy is really just about the person who's going to be making the approach. This is like completely focused on them. I'm picking up on the fact that you're worried, but this spread is them dominating. And they're very worried. And I think that's very interesting. It's like they're worried about they might have been trying to step up for themselves, but now they're trying to step up for you. You know, how are they ready for you? Can they handle you? How are they going to communicate to you that they're ready for you, that they can handle you, and that they want to show up in the way that you want them to show up? Like, they want you to see a whole different side of them entirely. It's really powerful, but it's really stressful for me. Just feeling it, because there's a lot of pressure on them. Wow. They're coming in fairly stable. I do want to say that. They're coming in fairly stable in terms of like just their life. Like, if you look at their life, it's not like they got a bunch of they're stable financially. They have a place. They have like their shit together, like the shit that on the resume. You feel what I'm saying? But it's their personal life, it's their emotions, it's just their character that they're worried about you seeing in the wrong way, or maybe seeing it for what it is without understanding anything deeper. They just want you to see a different side to them. They want you to see them as a provider. They want you to see them as the perfect partner. They want you to see them as somebody who can spiritually match up with you, which I think is interesting. I think I was talking about that in the mutable sign reading. Like, there's somebody who's a little more spiritual, like whoever's sitting pretty is a little more spiritual than the person coming in, but something about their spiritual, maybe it might just be the healing. Like the fact that they're taking their spirituality more seriously, or they're healing more seriously, because they want to be able to show, like, it's about their personal development, their spiritual development. It's not just about putting on a face for you. Like, they need you to see everything. They need you to see the work, and they need you to see that they're willing to evolve, not just willing to evolve, but are actively doing so, even if it's new for them. I think they know they have to step up to be with you. That's funny. And, you know, this player energy is coming up. Oh my God, what is going on? Like, I know this isn't dying, because this is literally connected. It's just going off. I can't, y'all. I haven't even clarified much. I mean, I have, but still. This is just really, really fascinating to see, because in all these women, right, there's a King of Coins. The only pair here is the Queen of Coins, but there's all these other queens. But there's an Emperor on the board. There's no Empress. I think you're the Empress. There's a Hierophant on the board. There's no High Priestess. But I know they're thinking about you. I know they're thinking about you. But they are calling it quits on all these other people, including one. There might be, for some of you, if they're not a player necessarily, they might have a lot of women around them, or just feminine energies around them. Just a lot of people who they've invested emotionally in, or are emotionally invested in them, okay, that have a say in their relationships, or have had a say. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do about this. Yep, okay, we're about to be in the dark. They have a lot of say, or they have a lot of standing in this person's life, okay? But there's one person in particular, it might, like, one ex, one somebody, it could be a mother or whatever, that they really have to separate from, or declare themselves independent from, in order to come to you. But they're doing it. They're doing it. Even if it's that one person and other people around them, it's like they're cutting their ties or not playing. It might take them some time to, like, fully cut the ties, and that might make you nervous. I don't think it's like a cheating situation. I just think there are things that they're wrapping up before they're willing to be public about what's going on between you guys, or willing to just tell everyone. They might not want everybody in your guys' business, is what I'm saying. Okay? And that's okay. It's nothing for you to get worried about. But yeah, judgment card. I was about to say they're calling judgment. I forgot I had this here. They're calling judgment on everything. And you have no idea. Or you might have an inkling, but you don't really know exactly what's going on. They've had a lot of people with their hands in their lives, a lot of people with their hands in their decisions, a lot of people that they've had to navigate, get rid of, or deal with, who have hurt them, who have impacted their life on all energetic levels, and they're finally gaining their independence from them, or they're finally reconciling certain things, and it's like they're able to make their approach. But they are so worried about this approach. I want to know what they're worried about. Damn, this light, it's really, really dark. I'm gonna try this one more time. No, I'm not. It's dark. Hold on. Again. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I'm talking while I'm putting this back, but there's something they're worried about. I really do think it's just about measuring up, okay, and, like, proving themselves worthy of you. But it's just, in a way, it's just, I don't know what they're so worried about, you know? Oh my gosh, I don't want this to fall. I'm literally going through it, y'all. Is everything gonna work with me? Like, I don't have time. It must be the haters that are getting left behind. Boo. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords, and then we're going to move on to the advice. Clarify this Nine of Swords. What is this Emperor so worried about? What are they so worried about? Two more shuffles. What are they so worried about? That's very cute. What are they so worried about? Yeah, Ace of Cups, Lovers, Knight of Pentacles. They are worried about how to approach you and prove that they're serious. They're not lying to you. They're not trying to play you. They're just concerned that you won't see it that way, that you aren't going to believe them or take them seriously. This Knight of Pentacles is not a King of Pentacles. And I mean, they're a king here. It's like other people know how they can buy. It's like, it's almost like they don't even know themselves, or they're, something about you is such an upgrade for them and what they're used to. They're not even coming across as the king as they used to. They're coming across more humbled. I was going to say naive or immature. It's not that. They're just humbled by you. You are very precious to this person, and they do not want to fuck this up. I like it. I love reverence. Period. We like that. It's a lot of energy going on. A lot of energy going on. Be gentle with them, okay? Don't test them. Don't do none of that shit. They're coming in, I don't want to say weak, because they were coming up very powerfully. I think they're healing. They're just starting to heal, okay? So that comes with a lot of tender spots, a lot of vulnerabilities. So just be kind and patient with them. Don't let them get away with any bullshit or trying to, because I feel like all that energy kind of makes me feel like they're nervous. So if they come in nervous, they come in doing too much, or you're just like it might throw you off the way they're coming in. And you might just be like, hey, like, you might want to tell them to calm down, or, you know, just put up the facade or whatever the case might be. Just be kind about how you approach them. Approach that. Excuse me. Tell them to calm down, and we're good. Let's go on. I don't really need to clarify, give relationship a chance. All this over here, that's what it is. I do want to focus on this love yourself card. I'm not going to clarify it. I just want to say, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on yourself, focus on yourself. Because that's what's bringing them in. It's very directly connected. If you're caught up in what they're doing and why they're not coming in, it's just going to go slower. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying it's going to go a lot slower. And this is something that needs to happen immediately. I don't know why I'm saying needs. Oh my God. You know, it's just going to be me and this all day. That's fine. I got time. Yeah. When I say needs, I guess I don't want anybody being like, well, I need a relationship, but there's something very powerful that you guys are going to be doing together. I don't know if you're supporting each other with your work. That's kind of what it feels like. There's like mutual support with work, or there's a huge career shift or increase that you can expect that they're a part of. And it's almost like the healing and the love that they, the healing and the love that they give to you, it's kind of like it encourages the growth or encourages the success, or it's directly related. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna get this message out. I don't know who's trying it, but I'm gonna get this message out. So, okay. Yeah, that's really powerful. Do I go into it? I'll go into it a little bit. I do want to move on because I want to get to the relationship kids, but I will, let's use this stick. I will just get a little clarity on that. I'm really shook by this, guys, because I'm looking at this in, like, mind you, this has never done this before. Let's start there. Second of all, it's literally in the outlet. I wonder, is the light hot? It's not even hot. It's not like it's burning out. What the hell? Okay, y'all about to hear my mouth? Ring light people. The hell? I think I have a light over there that'll help out, but I'll do that before relationship kids. Clarify love yourself first. Why is not, don't clarify what it means. Please clarify why it's so important for them to come in. Ten of Cups, the Tower, Eight of Swords, the Justice card. Okay, they're supporting you. Yep. Yeah. I also have the Queen of Pentacles on there, the Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers again. But here I have the Ten of Cups, Tower, Eight of Swords, and the Justice card. Okay, I know it's kind of dark. I'm sorry. Damn. Yeah. There is increase, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's Queen of Pentacles of not, because they know how that card resonates with me. But you need this happiness to navigate some shit. Okay, it might just be your healing process. Both of you guys might just be down. And I don't know if you're going to be blindsided by some shit, but I think you're going to be going through some things for sure, that you're going to want support through. And so this is divine timing that this is happening in, because they want you to be able to develop a relationship with them and enjoy it before you see just what they have to support you through. Okay, things are going to balance out and they're going to be good again. It's not like they're just coming in, you know, to have fun and then things get hard and they leave. I think things are going to balance out, but you're going to need support through that process of bringing those things into balance for yourself and getting what you deserve. And again, they're going to be a part of manifesting that or helping you with that. Stingy with resources. Don't be stingy with resources. I'm hearing don't be stingy with resources. I guess I'll resonate the way that it's meant to when it's time for you to. I also, this is also not being too independent for help. So if they want to help you, if they want to invest in something, let them. Don't be like, oh no, I got it. Calm down and let somebody help you. Even if you don't need the help, just accept it. Okay? That doesn't mean accept everything that's given to you just because, but I mean that in a way, if somebody's willing to help you and it would help, even if you will be okay on your own, let them, okay? Because I feel like you're going to be trying to do this. I feel like both of you guys do not accept help well. So you need to be able to give and receive, okay? We love that. We're going to move on to the relationship. Nope, sorry. We're going to get advice for the single kids, then we're going to move on to the relationship kids. Can I get some advice for the single cardinal signs? Oh, that's all I need. Okay, moving on. Eight of Cups. I'm trying to see what the hell. Oh, I have Six of Wands down here. The Believe and Succeed card. This is it. Moving on card. Yeah. A lot of you guys have history with this person. Move on from the pain that they caused you. Move on from, and for people who are coming in, okay, whether you're approaching or not, let go of the past, let go of what has been, and understand that they're trying to move on with their lives and move differently. And if they're doing that for, not for you, but for themselves, and then choosing you in that journey, that it's not for show, it's not for fun. They see you clearly enough to know that you deserve more. Okay? So don't convince yourself that they're coming in the same, or they're just trying to run a game on you, or it's too good to be true. It's not too good to be true. You need to move on from that mentality. And the people that are approaching somebody, or if you're being approached, you have to understand that that person is moving on from a lot. And they're starting really a whole new chapter in their lives they've never been on before. Okay? This is new for them. But they're dedicated, they're committed, and they're very, very clear about what they're doing. So don't doubt it. Don't give them a reason to doubt it. Don't try to do any of that. Okay? All right. Thank y'all. We're going to move on to relationship kids. I'm going to turn on this light over here. I cannot believe this is happening right now because this literally never happened with my ring light. Anyway, hold on. Ugh. I don't know how much that helped. I don't know how much that helped at all. That's okay. You know, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I mean, if you've watched my romance readings before, you know that, you know very well that I always have something to drink. Okay. And I have rosé. I generally have like 3 or 4 drinks on the table. I just like to drink things while I'm reading. I don't know. Anyway, today's wine is rosé. It's not a red wine like I normally do during my romance reads because I feel like it. Also have coffee because your girl is tired. Okay. Weird combination of drinks in my mouth right now. I'm not going to hold you. This is more out of necessity. That's out of me being me. I also have water over here. Let's get started. Relationship kids. Can I get a message for cardinal signs and relationships? Spirit message of love you have. Cardinal signs and relationships. 2 more shuffles. That's too many cards, but I'll take those 2. Thank you. Some of you guys are rekindling the connection that you have with your person. I like that. I like that. I'm sorry. This is interesting. Some of you guys are, okay. Some of you guys are like enjoying a new relationship. So we like that. We love that. Some of the single kids who were just listening to this are going to be in a relationship by the end of like the next month. And so you might be transitioning from that energy to this energy right now where it's just like a dream. Yeah, I feel like this reading is going to focus more so on the kids who are rekindling their relationship, okay? That's what this is going to focus on. But I do want to say that if this is you transitioning to this new energy, it's a beautiful energy, okay? This person you're starting a relationship with, it's going to go very fast. And you're going to learn a lot of things. You're going to be teaching them and helping them in a lot of ways. It's just going to be mutually beneficial. It's going to move very quickly. There's a lot of energy between you guys. Excuse me. And you will just feel like it's everything you manifested, and it is. I don't want you to doubt that at all. It's gorgeous. I would be aware, we're going to get into that for both parties. I would be aware I have the healing family issues card. Yeah, baby. They're going to be triggering the parent issues. They're going to be triggering codependency issues I'm getting. Codependency and abuse. My God. Abuse, neglect. Codependency, abuse, neglect, and abandonment. Those are the 4 main things that I'm getting that they're really going to be helping you with. Some of it might be dead on confronting it. Some other things might be them triggering it unintentionally or vice versa. And then the love that you guys share for each other helps you to heal through it. Okay? Deep. But just be ready for it, because I'm telling you, it's going to move fast. You're going to be like, yeah. And it's going to happen. You're going to look up and you'll be like, it's been 2-3 weeks and I want to marry this person. I told this person to come live with me. Kyla, what now? Well, girl, I told you. For those rekindling, okay? Whew, I can't, this is not going to turn into a sex reading. Look, I'm not about to get in trouble. But there might be some new things that you want to try. Okay, it might be a situation where you're just like, it's almost like you're remembering how much you love this person, and they might be in the same space or kind of towards that same space or going towards the same space, and it's a situation where you're like, I just want to try new things out. I just want to make it feel like it was in the beginning. It doesn't really feel like a desperate attempt. It just feels like maybe this is a good time for that, you know? Why not breathe and spark back? I like that. I like that. You might be trying some new things in the bedroom. Okay? But this is about bringing that energy back in there. I don't think you guys are completely healed, but I think there are some issues that you might pinpoint. They might be minor in the rekindling process that makes you go, okay, let's address this. You know, maybe things have gotten a little too serious, and so there's like something going on there, and it might be completely unrelated. Like, you'll be like, well, why is it when I do this, you always react like you're always so like upset or angry, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you might be able to talk through it and like open them up a little more. Like, this is dope. This gives me hope, because this feels like a relationship that's been going on for a really long time. And it's just cool to think that, like, you always think when you're young, you fall in love, you're like, this is gonna last forever. But you don't think about like when it gets dull or when it gets kind of stale. And then just the process of falling in love all over again, you just don't think you can do it. But I feel like that's here. And just thinking about what falling in love is like, it's like, wait, you can experience that twice with the same person and it goes deeper. Like, love that. That is so inspiring. Wow, even if it's not for you, it might be fun to watch. Okay, anyway, let's clarify, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Please clarify, keep an open mind. I feel like clarifying this is where we're going to find out what can be changed or what can be done. So I really don't feel a need to clarify much of this. Yeah, keep an open mind. 2 more shuffles. Have y'all seen that couple? I think the lady's name is Tabitha, and she's an Aquarius. But I don't know the guy's name. I don't know her husband's name. But they're just so cute. I don't know why I'm seeing them in my head right now. Last shuffle. All right. 4 of Pentacles, the Moon, Knight of Swords, and the King of Rods. Let me stop. King of Rods. I'm sorry. That is so phallic. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant, Magician, Nine of Swords. Keep an open mind. I feel like there is some part, okay, listen, we're going to have to go to the bedroom. I'm sorry, it keeps coming up, okay? I feel like there's routine in the bedroom that could be shaken up a bit, okay? If you haven't done butt stuff, I'm not going to get explicit. I'm sorry, it's YouTube. If you haven't done certain things, try them out. Maybe you've been nervous too. Maybe it's like one of those things like, you know, I didn't feel comfortable, but now we have such an established relationship. Maybe I want to try something else. Maybe you guys are in a really like frisky energy and you're just like, we should just do things we haven't done, like kind of live life on the edge, like we're teenagers and we ain't give a fuck. No, let's just do, you're getting creative. It's almost like, yeah, this pandemic is something else. But even if it's not the pandemic, when you watch this and this resonates, it's almost like the time period you're in is inspiring creativity and you're having more time with each other. And it feels like you're getting to know them all over again. So you're just like, well, let's get to know each other all over again in every way possible. Let's take it further, you know? Ooh, this reading is not, or this portion is not appropriate for YouTube. So I will keep that as civil and holy as possible. Just try new things, talk to them about it. Other than that, I think there are some things that you guys can be more honest about. Yeah, that trust card is coming up. I think there's more about each other that you guys can learn that maybe you've had guarded or maybe you haven't touched on. Maybe it hasn't felt necessary to touch on. Right? And I think it relates to that Healing Family Issues card too. I don't want to scare you and be like there's some things you don't know about your partner, but I think there are some things that you don't understand that they do, or just some things that you don't know about that I feel like all this time together is going to bring it to the surface a little more. You can't really function around it as much as the best is the way I really want to say it. Like, just certain things are coming to the surface and you're like, I didn't notice that, or you've always done this, I didn't know why, what is that? Like, now you have the time to ask. I don't want to make it seem like you weren't attentive before. It's just, you know, this is the time for it, I guess. But somebody's very guarded and somebody doesn't really want to be honest about it. Like, they do. I think they feel like it might be time, but it's just going to be different for them. I think it's going to require them to be really honest and kind of sacrifice their vulnerability in a way. Yeah, same as King of Rods. I think it's kind of a situation where, I don't know, there's a certain pride that they have. There's a certain pride they have, but the truth feels like it's not making them uncomfortable. I don't think they're losing their footing or anything. It's just kind of like, I guess we can address it. It's just new. It's just something they didn't really think they were going to have to deal with anytime soon, I guess. But now they are. They're just choosing to because you want to. But it seems really, really good. And I think it's going to lead to more growth between you guys spiritually. You guys might even, like, honestly, if this is like a time period where you guys might be encouraged to renew your vows, which I love. You guys might be encouraged to renew your vows. But yeah, there's a level. This is crazy. Y'all about to have me tapping in some shit. I think you guys are unlocking a level of love that that you have not unlocked before, or you didn't even know existed. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but it honestly feels like there's love and there's falling in love and there's this whole experience people have, but it's like, this is that extra layer. This is kind of like the layer of love that, like, you see people who have been together decades, like it's like they're on a whole nother level with each other. It's very that. It's very that. And it's powerful. To the point that I almost don't understand it, but I'm saying this because it might feel like, it will feel like new frontier, but it might make you nervous because it might challenge your understanding of love as it is. That's pretty deep. It might challenge your understanding of love as it is because it goes deeper. I'm not saying everybody's gonna experience the same exact thing, but for where you're at, you're unlocking a new level of love with your partner based on how it's been between you guys. And it's a lot more intimate, and it's very nerve-wracking for some of you guys, especially now when you say especially the king of wands, whoever that is in the situation. I feel like they're gonna feel it more so, whoever the more masculine energy is. Really, just I would say the person who's more guarded. But this is I really can't put it into words, and I don't think I'm supposed to. Just know that it's something different entirely. Something different entirely. This gets to the point where you can't talk to anybody about it unless they've been through it. This is the level of love that you're like, I know you're in a new relationship, but you don't understand this. And it's not just you talking shit. It's you being like, no, this is something else entirely. It's really beautiful. But it's going to come, again, from honesty and not just trying new things, but, not just trying new things, but just genuine honesty. Like, really deep honesty. I don't know how to put that into words. The healing family issues, it might come from that. Like, some of you guys might be confronting some certain traumas that you've never confronted before. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm getting that. Some of you guys are going to reconcile your differences in how you raise the kids. Like, it's almost like if you guys have kids together, it's like you guys are figuring out again a new approach to the kids, or you're understanding the other person's style with how they raise the kids, and you're a lot more united on that front, and it's going to transfer over to the family. But it's because you guys are doing healing about how in being honest and talking about that, you guys are confronting ways that you were raised, and now you're able to come together and be stronger parents for your family. And so it's like you're just doing that much more healing for the family that your kids don't have to do, because now you can be the loving example for your kids that you want to be. That's heavy, boo. I love it for you. Let's get some advice, and we're gonna be out of here. Spirit, what advice do you have for the relationship, the cardinal signs? shuffle. Sorry. That's a lot of cards. I'll be asking for advice to do the most. 3 of Swords, sadness and isolation in this deck. I have the 4 of Wands, joy and stability. 6 of Swords, healing begins. Ooh, child, healing begins. And then Seek, the Hermit card. The bottom of the deck, I have sacral chakra. Yeah, listen. There is going to be that new level, especially those family issues that you guys have to reconcile. There is a lot of sacral chakra, that sex stuff I was talking about, but this is digging pretty deep, okay, in order to rekindle things. It's digging deeply to rekindle things. And some of it might be painful, and that might be what's bringing the anxiety, because those tower moments, those moments that really freak you out, not only the love shattering, but like you kind of going through this process of being broken open by love in areas that you necessarily weren't going to talk about. It's a lot of that soul searching and coming out differently, but it's different. It's just different. It's not just you soul searching. It's like you doing it with your partner, and it's some other shit that you can't do unless you've been with your person for a while. I mean, it's just a whole different level of love that even I don't understand. That's why I'm just channeling it in disbelief. Okay. Something else entirely. I don't think this is necessarily a twin flame situation. I really do feel like this is, yeah, if you have a really, really strong divine union, this process may be happening rather fast for you. Maybe not yet, but sooner than most people, okay? Excuse me. Maybe happening sooner than most people, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's really just deeper. Like, you guys have been together for a lot longer than most people, or you just have more history. I mean, even if you've been together like 5-10 years, it's like in those 5 or 10 years, you guys have really gone through it. And so this is like a really mature relationship is what I'm really saying. Okay. But there's a whole nother level of love to be unlocked, and it's going to pass through down to the family that you guys share together. So I love the energy for you guys. Thank you guys so much for trusting me. I love you guys dearly. I hope I can get this video on YouTube. These videos are so long, but I hope I can get them on YouTube, and I hope they benefit you guys. All these technical difficulties can't stop love. So big period. But I'm gonna get the fuck off. Okay. Love you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Honey Priestess. Let me know what type of readings you guys want to see from me going forward. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.